The Painful Excellence Podcast.
Absolutely. Drew Titan, Bros on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is Painful Excellence Podcast. Come on in, smash the like button, like and share the video. Yeah, I'm still on that. Nah, I don't like this hoe. And again, I'm inviting. I want the smoke. I mean, I want to know who signed with this chick. I'm just curious, like, where are we at as people? Last show I asked I was basically asking never mind the men, where are women's priorities? Where the priorities at? Where we just forget about what's his name? Joe McCann? Because he opened up a can of whoop ass on the nappy-headed chick in Tanzania and gave her a necktie. Sent her back home in a box. Right? Took his ring back. Do I think it was suicide? Nope. Not at all. But you know why I sound like that in reference to that situation? Not that I was against it. You find love outside your ethnicity, that's cool. But when you talk mess on the way out, I mean, rest in preference, right? So, I let her family do the work and do the research, and hopefully they bring dude to justice if he actually did it. But they didn't expect us to fight for her, right? They didn't expect that, did they? They said divesting is the best way to go. So she went in that direction, and this is where it got her. And we suspect that it got her deleted. That's what we suspect. And we can't deny or confirm that to be true. But why should I fight for you or raise hell for you or do live streams about what I think happened to you if you didn't respect me as a black man? I mean, so, your family got this and the sisterhood got this, but not to be outdone. That same sisterhood that's supposed to be standing in the pocket fighting for you saying, nah, man, she didn't deserve that. Y'all got distracted by this MEG Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson situation. And all of a sudden, Klay Thompson became public enemy number one. Y'all are more interested in living through this smut. That's what MEG Thee Stallion is. Y'all are more interested in living through her. Y'all thought that she landed one. Yeah, Klay Thompson made over $300 million in his NBA career. He's still a player. He's a player for real. But he's still, he's headed to the Hall of Fame, 4-time NBA championship, and championship winner, by the way. And he dated downwards by dating MEG Thee Stallion, and somehow y'all nappy-headed chicks found the way to flip that as if she was doing him a solid. Well, if she was doing him a solid, why doesn't it hurt him more, the fact that he left? He left. She didn't leave. He left. And she's the one bitching and moaning about it. She's in those salty waters, is she not? The Meg. These waters are indeed shark infested. And right now, y'all are eating each other. Literally, figuratively, y'all eating each other. Y'all are disgusting. And if anybody new here, ladies want to come up here and have a smoke session with me, you're welcome to do so. Bring your facts though. And I want to know why you're defending this smut. So let's do this roll call. Bernard Gilbert, my brother 503 Line in the building. Aminar, salute, Queen. Sam Mack, Aquarian Soul, salute. Chilltown Majors. Ratchet over there on Rumble. Columbia on Rumble. 704 John Rumble. Kenneth, salute, man. Ern Jordan in the building. Lord Kudo. Yeah. I saw that meme. 704 Joe. Salute, man. I saw that. I'm gonna drag her at least twice a week. Dion, what up? Yeah, man. LPRN, salute. Peter the Great, Bionic Prince, salute. Yeah. We gonna head over to Rumble. Matter of fact, let me put that there. Yeah. For those of you that are not subscribed on Rumble, this is it right here. So we'll be over there in a minute. I can take the gloves off. I just want to be over here on YouTube for a second. I'm going to taunt Miguel, because Miguel twerks along with Meg the Smut, Meg the Mare, because a mare is actually a female horse. A stallion's a male horse. A stallion is a male horse. For those of you that don't know, when I was a kid, there was a movie. I think there was 2 parts to it. It was called The Black Stallion. It was about a black male horse. A stallion, Rocky Balboa in the movie, he was called the Italian Stallion. If he was called the Italian Mare, they'd be like, nah, that's a female horse. What are you talking about? So y'all running around calling this chick the the Meg the Stallion. What does that mean? What, her butt is big? Okay, cool. Call her a mare. Do something. But stallion, I never understood it. But no, let's talk about this. Why are women defending the Meg? Because she ain't nothing but a giant fish to me. A giant prehistoric shark. She's in her 30s now. And why are people defending the Meg? Help me out with that. The Meg. They're defending the Meg. Why are they doing that? Why do you think they're doing that? Why do you think they're defending the Meg? I've been seeing a lot of videos, come out and they tell me, oh, y'all just hate Meg the Stallion. Yeah, we do. You know why? We don't like to see whores win. Okay? We do not like to see whores win. Meg is a whore. She's a whore. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me that she's not a whore. It's just what she is. And we don't like to see whores win in life. We like to see whores lose and land on their face. I'm trying to find this video. Yeah. What is this? Oh, there's a lot of videos. It's too much for me to play. Just when you pick it. Let me ask you a question. Rod, what up? Young Abel in the building, salute. Let me ask y'all a question. The cartoons that made us, salute. Let me ask y'all a question. Is Meg a liar? When you watch, what's this woman? Kendra G. And she asks these women to explain what she likes, what do they want and what they don't want. Don't all of them bitches say, we don't want a liar? Don't they all say that? All right, cool. All right, cool. They say, oh, I don't want no liars. All right, well, I should go. Who the fuck wants a liar? Right? Who wants a liar? Another thing they say that's stupid. Oh, he has to have good hygiene. I mean, what chick says she wants a stink ass dude? What chick says that? Tell me. No one, right? Okay. No liars. No stink liars. Right? Let's just stop right there. I can't tell you how she smell. I don't know this chick, but she's a liar. Right now, Tory Lanez, was he not lied on? Did the MEG not lie on him? He's in jail right now. He almost had his life taken. And the women got on social media and said they wanted to put money on the books of the dude that tried to kill him. You see, you NHNBs, everything that y'all put out, eventually it comes back and punches you right in your face. And then you get mad. Yo, listen, ever since Kevin Samuels died and y'all danced and made t-shirts and everything else, there have been several things that's happened in y'all simple-minded community and your sisterhood that legitimately kicked y'all in y'all ass, and there's nothing y'all could do about it. And this was just the latest one. There's been several things, but this is just the latest ones. And I'm just looking like, yo, wait a minute. When are y'all gonna learn? The thing is, y'all don't learn. Oh, I know Sam Mack. And you know what? Here's the thing. To the men, if you have been a victim of getting cheated on and the smut you've been spending time with is doing it in the name of Meg Thee Stallion, sorry, bro, you chose wrong. First and foremost, well, I'm a man of a certain age. Joe, what up? I'm a man of a certain age. My wife don't listen to Meg Thee Stallion. I can't tell you one song, and neither can she. Yeah, but I'm also 50 years old, right? To you brothers that are 25, 30 years old, if you dating a chick and she marches to the tune of this smut, let me tell you something. You can tell a lot about a person by what they listen to and how they talk and what position they take in life. And if she sides with Meg on this, it's one thing to say, hey, man, I like the music, but, I'll give you a prime example. I came up in the 90s. I was a teenager. And I listened to every ignorant music that you could think of. But guess what? Didn't listen to it in front of my mom's. I had every Onyx album. I listened to Wu-Tang. I was around when Mobb Deep first dropped, when Nas was Nasty Nas on mixtapes. I listened to all that ignorant shit, but ask me if I lived it. When NWA came out, and the community said, look, we love rap music, we love hip hop, but we're not with the gangster stuff. I didn't defend that. I listened to it, but I didn't live it. I listened to it in my quote unquote Walkman. Y'all don't remember Walkmans. But I didn't blast it in the house. I didn't live by it. I didn't. When the priest said, yo, look, this is not what Dr. King and Malcolm X, it's not what we marched for. We're going backwards with this music. I said, I said a long time ago, exactly, Rod. And I wasn't a Too Short fan like that, but I understood it. I had cousins on the West Coast. and in the Midwest, and in the South that listened to Too Short. But they didn't listen to that shit when my aunt was, moving about the crib. They knew better. It was equivalent to cussing in front of your parents. What I did say back then, I said, look, you know how you kill all of this stuff? Put rap music, put all music in a fiction and nonfiction category. The problem is, because rappers were saying, hey man, if a building burnt down in my neighborhood and I wrote a rhyme about the building and the people that died in it, that don't make me the person who burnt the building down. I said, well, that's great. That's actually makes sense. But here's the deal. The problem is this rappers talking about what they did in rap music. You are making yourself that person. You're not telling the story. Because they were saying, hey man, y'all watch The Godfather and all these other mob movies. But I'm saying they're telling a story. There've been several TV shows and several TV shows and movies about Al Capone and all this other stuff. They're telling stories. The problem lies when you rappers start talking about, nah, this is me and I live this life and I'm about this life. And then another rapper comes out saying, nah, I knew this nigga and he was not about that. And now what y'all put out on wax, it spills into the street. How you kill all this noise is say, I'm telling a story. I'm talking about people around the block. How I grew up and what I saw. This guy did this guy did this, and this guy did that. This guy ended up dead. This guy went to jail. You telling a story. Fiction and nonfiction category. This will just stop all the bullshit. I said that when I was young. And to me, that would have solved a lot of problems. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, the problem is these rappers, and today, these kids are committing murders and then rapping about it, and they're putting cases on themselves and then get confused when the feds come. Who needs a snitch when you got a pen and a paper? You idiots. So now, what does this have to do with Meg Thee Stallion? Hot girl summer. I'm a woman, hear me roar. Let me do what I want to do. Let me do me. Right? Hot girl summer. This was Meg Thee Stallion. WAP. Wet ass punani, right? Or WAP. My acronym. WOP. Well, y'all know what it means. Worn out punani. Worn out. So you got WAP, how you defined it. You could body bag as many men as you want. You think Klay didn't hear all of that? He's still a young man. You think he didn't hear all of that? You wasn't playing. You stood on business. There's a man in jail over you right now, and you done banged everything. You banged some white boy in Oakland, in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? You banged soccer players. You banged like 3 NBA players. You know what I mean? And exactly, Sam Mack. WAP is 0-3 out here. ATX salute. WAP is 0-3 out here. Y'all losing. Main biker, my brother, salute. Y'all losing out here. Don't get mad at me. The MEG is, y'all in shark infested water, salt water. Y'all losing out here. Yo, Meg Thee Stallion was on the She-Hulk shit. Twerking. She-Hulk said, "You're my hero." And that was the end. I swear to God, that was the last episode I watched. I said, hell no, y'all didn't do that. Y'all ain't gonna give it to me like that. And I'll be damned, y'all did. Shout out to Marvel. And that was the tail end of Phase 4. That was the last we saw of She-Hulk. The next time we see that bitch, it'll probably be in passing, like when everyone's fighting Dr. Doom at the end, and she'll come in and you'll see her punching someone in the background, because I don't want to see her no more. I understand the She-Hulk character breaks the fourth wall. I get it, but yo, come on, bro. That was the end of that. That was the end of that. I think I called Stormy the next day. I said, bro, did you see? He said, what? I said, yo, they got fucking Meg the Stallion on the She-Hulk twerking. I was like, that's it. That was the last episode I saw. I gave it a chance. That was the end of it. That was it. I ain't watched anything else past that. I was done. So Meg the Stallion killed She-Hulk for me. She tried to kill Tory Lanez, lied on him, right? Then Gayle King, when Gayle King asked her, yo, would you sleep with Tory Lanez? I knew she was lying when she repeated it. She asked a question and she repeated the question. I said, she slept with him, she gonna lie. And she said, never, I didn't. So she lied. So then you got with Klay Thompson, you actually thought that this dude was stupid? To my knowledge, does he have babies everywhere? No. He's a grown man. He's a young man. Second generation NBA player. His father played with the Showtime Lakers, Magic Johnson, James Worthy, Byron Scott. Feel me? And I'm sure his father put him up on game. And he's been getting his dick wet, of course. So he's been careful with the Instagram models. He's been careful with the other chicks. I mean, what did y'all smuts think? Oh, this is a power couple because Meg got her own money. Meg got her own career. Meg got that wop. He said, watch this. He whopped her ass up all around his mansions, and he dropped some bread on her. And shout out to my brother Town Biz. You know what I mean? He sent me text. Let's see if I can find it. Bro, now I don't know if this is true or not, but let me read this to you. Because my brother Town Biz, y'all go subscribe to my brother Town Biz. He said, Klay Thompson claims Meg the Stallion asked him for $700,000 per month for her expenses just because he plays in the NBA. He says after that request, their relationship was never the same. He made the statement publicly. Did y'all hear about that? Because I didn't. And if that's true, 700 racks. You listen, there's no kitty cat on planet Earth that is worth that. I don't care. Now, I just told y'all that the man made over $300 million in his NBA career. Now, shout out to Meg for not having a BBL. Okay, fine. But what makes you think that you're entitled to $700,000? If that's true, what makes you think that you're entitled to $700,000 a month just because he dunks a basketball? And I'm gonna tell you something. If she had asked for that, even if she was joking, you don't play like that. And you know what he said? If that's true, yeah, all right, you gonna word, all right. He probably laughed about it and said, okay, yeah, all right, yeah. You know what he did? He kicked her to the curb. Now let me ask y'all, Megan supporters, where's she gonna find another man his height, with his pockets, with his athleticism? He checked all the boxes. High value man, a term that's been around, but y'all only know it because Kevin Samuels said it and you hate it. But he explained it. And he explained it and he said, no, I didn't make this up. This been around before he'd been talking about it. Exactly, Rob, man. If that's real, she's straight bogus for even asking that. $700,000. Get the fuck. They're not married. They don't have any babies. Exactly, cartoons that made us. He ain't sent for her. You know why? I'm gonna tell you this much. I would love to see the chicks he put the beats on before her. And here's another thing. Shorty that it was alleged that he was seeing, the WNBA chick. I read something that she said, yo, Shorty's was in her DM like threatening her life over this shit. And she denied seeing Klay. She was like, nah, I ain't with him. What do you mean? They may have taken a picture together. That's it. Y'all really jumped in this chick's DMs. I don't even know Shorty's name. Y'all really went at her like that? Y'all really did that? Over Meg? This is how ass backwards and criminal y'all are. Y'all don't know Meg, but y'all marched to her tune of WAP. And look what WAP got her. WAP got her WAP to the curb. With her personal money or her personal success and high body count, she got an NBA player, and all she got was her cheeks clapped and kicked to the curb. And this is Meg. This happening too. Y'all bitches y'all are not in her tax bracket. Y'all are not as talented. Y'all may look like her, but outside of the looks, this is what her looks got her. As you can see, money didn't seal the deal for her. So when y'all talking about I'm highly educated and this is what I bring to the table, nothing. When Klay eventually gets married, you know what it's gonna be? Don't be surprised if it's a chick y'all don't even know. Because for him to do this, that gives me reasonable cause to believe that, number one, he's careful with his penis. You know, things are always subject to change with these athletes. But aside from that, I bet you he bashed Instagram models, and I bet you he's done that already. But when he finally settles down, it'll probably be from a chick you'll be like, yo, who is that? It'll be a quiet, cute chick, and you won't even know her. People be taking pictures of her like, well, who is she? She'll have an Instagram with like 70 followers. You heard what I just said? 70 followers, and those will be people from school and family. And then he's going to tell her, make your shit private, please. Make your shit private, please. And it'll probably be when he's about to retire from the league. Exactly, Rod. I think he brought her around just, you know what he probably brought the family? He probably brought this dumb bitch around, and I'm calling her a dumb bitch because that's what she is. I don't like anything about this whore. That's what she is. He brought her around because he probably had people in the family. Oh, you dating that rapper? That probably, yeah, I want to meet her. He probably had some cousins that want to meet her or some shit. His pops ain't give a fuck about her. He's worried about his son. His mom probably didn't give a fuck about her. They worried about their son. Who is this Meg Thee Stallion girl? All you gotta do is go to YouTube and go to Google. Oh, wait a minute. That boy in jail over her. Oh, that's her. That's the girl. And he probably got some cousins. Oh, yeah, I like her song. And that's it. And the party's over. You know what probably happened, Rod? And I wouldn't be surprised. See, this is what happens when you got a father and a mother that gives a shit in your life. Hey, that boy in jail, ain't she proven to be a liar? Hey, Klay, He said, you know what, Mom? You know what, Pops? You right. And got rid of her ass. She was probably invited to a couple of family functions. That was it. Yeah, the joke's over, man. The party's over. Because you see, he's chilling. She's in her feelings. Why? Because in her mind, if she's going to leave the streets, and this is another thing I want you smuts to understand. If Klay chose to put a ring on it, she was gonna leave the streets. Y'all gonna be stuck looking stupid. Let me tell you how stupid y'all are. Running behind these fucking these rappers and singers and shit. First of all, let's walk it down. Beyonce had y'all jumping up. All my single ladies. Whole time she was married to Jay-Z. And I just looked at that in amazement. I said, this is fucking amazing. All my single ladies. She's married to the billionaire named Jay-Z. I knew y'all was stupid then. I knew that. I said, y'all are fucking dumb. What else we got going on here? So we had Beyonce. What else? Oh, yeah. Body positivity. Who y'all think I'm going to bring up right now? Body positivity. All the talent in the world. Who am I talking about? She was fat, black, but very talented. Could sing, could dance, had a bunch of Ozempic candidates. Yeah. Lizzo, right? And let me tell you something. I like Lizzo. She's very talented, but she was bipolar on social media. Wasn't she? One minute she's positive about her size and everything. And I said, oh, I like her. I like her as an artist. But I had to unfollow her on Instagram because when I would bring up Instagram on my desktop, I'll never forget this. One day, brought up Instagram and I'm just scrolling down on the desktop and the couch is behind me and the kids is on the couch and I scroll past, there go Lizzo, slow motion booty clapping in a thong. And I had to scroll past and the kids saw it. It was like, oh, that was Lizzo? I said, yep. Had to unfollow her. Like her as an artist. But then, why do I bring her up? She started taking her health seriously and she lost a ton of weight. She actually looks good. And I was never on here talking about, I wasn't degrading her. Oh, well, you fat and you fucked up. And no. She was fat, but Shorty could move. Shorty was super talented. When I talk about a woman's weight, I talk about, her prolonging her life. Even the brothers, get your shit in shape. I want my brothers and sisters to live long, healthy lives, man. I do. I never attacked, Lizzo for that. I never did. My point is, she led the charge in all of this body positivity, and I'm fat and hear me war, watch me do it. And she done lost about 100 pounds, man. And she looks better. And I would love to ask her, how does she feel? Your look is a byproduct of how you take care of yourself. And I don't know if she got on Ozempic or whatever, but I'm willing to bet she feels better. But here's the thing. She had a bunch of women walking around talking about, yo, this is just me. And I ain't changing for nobody, especially no man. My man is going to take me how I am. And I'm like, oh my God. I always said Lizzo would do a lot better if she's good. Tay, good evening. If she's good with how she is and stand on it. But if she decides to go on a journey of weight loss, she would be doing her supporters a whole service by saying, yo, follow me with this. Let's get healthy together. That would be a great thing. I always said that, but there's a lot of chicks that, they're just stuck now. Oh my God, Lizzo was fat one minute and now she done lost all this weight. What do I do? Well, lose weight now. So those are the people running behind Lizzo's ass, Right. What y'all got to say about that? If you're an adult woman and you're running behind a Sukiana or a Sexy Red or the Meg right here, this shark bitch right here, you're lost. Because all of these chicks, their star dims after a while. Their bullshit runs out, and you get stuck. You get stuck, and it's over. It's over. Y'all were really rooting for this bitch. And here's what I know. You're rooting for this bitch, which means you didn't give a fuck about Klay Thompson. You didn't care. What I'm saying about Meg and Klay is not what I was saying. One deep in the building. Salute. What I'm saying about Klay and Meg is not what I was saying about Beyonce and fucking Jay-Z. It's not the same. You get my point? It's not the same. Who's shorty in the Olympics? What's her name? Shorty, that's the Olympian that met homeboy from he played for the 49ers or something, or the Chargers. Met the NFL player. What's her name? And what's his name? I forget their names. Simone Biles, thank you. Simone Biles met her husband on an app. He didn't know who she was. She didn't know who he was. And they clicked, they connected. She got her own fame. She got her own money. He has his own fame, his own money. And when they connected, what did you nappy-headed hoes do to her? Y'all critiqued her hair. And I'm looking at that like, wait a minute. Y'all can't root for them? You see how backwards y'all modern chicks are? And this ain't all of y'all. But it's a number of y'all. And y'all was rooting for that to be the wrong thing. Jonathan Owens, thank you. Y'all were rooting for them to fail. And I never understood that. I said, wait a minute, why y'all rooting for them to fail? That's a cute little mix-up. He didn't know her. She didn't know him. They met. She wasn't trying to get in his pockets. It was no, oh, man, you got to take me to this 5-star restaurant. I'm Simone Biles. I'm an Olympian. He'd have been like, so? I'm an NFL player. I'm worth millions. What? They met up. They connected. They kept it on the low. And y'all talking about her fucking edges. Meanwhile, she in better shape than every last chick that critiqued her. Way better shape, right? You playing for the Colts now, right? Salute. Y'all were hoping for them to fail, and I never understood that. I never understood that. See, I could root against Simone Biles. It's ridiculous. This is wild work. Y'all I haven't heard anyone on YouTube say this, man. What was the problem with Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens? And y'all rooting for Meg Thee Stallion and mad at Klay Thompson, and y'all just completely forgot about Joe McCann, and you wonder why we don't give a fuck about what y'all think? You wonder why? Your priorities are all messed up. I have a saying. Haven't said it in a while. Don't tell me what your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money, and I will tell you what your priorities are. You chicks run behind this dude. I mean, this chick. You run behind this chick. And you run behind the sexy reds and the Sukiyanas. You run behind these smuts who are doing everything wrong. And you listen to them and how they treat women. Oh, I can't forget who's this other bitch out the Bronx? Run behind all of these dumbass bitches robbing people in their sleep, twerking. How many babies this other bitch got? Who's the other whore? I get all these whores confused. She got like 4 kids and she's divorced. What the fuck is going on here? This is who y'all running behind? Cardi bitch. They one big ball of whore. Y'all remember the toy Mad Balls? They need to make Mad Balls of these whores. Mad whores. Mad whores. Mad whores. Gross for one, gross for all. Y'all remember those from the 80s? Mad Balls? I'm going to recreate it. Mad whores. This is stupid. Y'all running behind Cardi B. Y'all running behind this smut. You're running behind Sukiyana. You're running behind all these whores. But Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens, and you don't hear anything from them or about them, or they got married and y'all talked about her edges. Why? I bet you she was twerking all over the fucking place. Y'all be egging that bullshit on. Yes, girl. Yes. She can do splits. Yes. No, y'all talking about she met an NFL player. He quiet, she quiet. Y'all talking about her edges. But WAP, right? WAP, right? Nah, this is what we doing. Worn out Punani. Oh, YouTube rejected my comment. Try changing it. Okay, how about this? Worn out. That's what WAP is. That's WAP. You know what? We've been on YouTube long enough. Click the link at the top. We're going to goddamn Rumble. Go to Rumble right now. This is the part where I go to Rumble. This is the part where I can't even post what I want to say here. This is why we go to Rumble. Go to the link at the top. Go to Rumble right now. Stupid ass Miguel.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Goddamn fairy. Go to Rumble right now.